Hi guys, so I'm back, and we're gonna play My Bully, or My Crush is My Bully. I think it's what it's called, but it's a visual novel. Wallet check. That's a little bit loud. Wallet check, phone check, head screwed on tight, clothes not on backwards. Okay. The bus ride has been short and quiet. I picked a route that I knew none of my classmates traveled. Most of them preferred to do their shopping at the mall in the opposite direction. Coming to a different part of town entirely was definitely a point in my favor. It was a lovely day, great weather, perfect for the average normal person to definitely not be nosing around in a bookstore. Surely I'm 100% in the clear. Okay, let's do this. My cheery little chant attracts no attention. It's all in my head, after all. I think, no, it's all in my head. I'm a shy person. I never say things out loud. My name is May. I'm a pretty average student you'd find anywhere. Well, I'd like to think that I'm slightly cuter in a diamond in the rough way, with a bit of a delicate, mysterious charm hidden beneath my average looks. Not enough to make me annoying, of course. I'm currently on my way to a bookstore that services a neighboring district. Normally, I'd go to the big store in the mall, but in this case, I'm after something a little bit sensitive. Today, today is the day that the latest installment of Knight Maiden and Princess launches. The beloved fantasy series that is blowing up bestsellers list and has a fancy TV series in the works. The series I really got into for a Yuri ship. Yuri between two girls. A ship so strong, I drew fan art, wrote fics, and talked about it online for years. I was invested, obsessed even. In fact, the reason I fell off reading was because it didn't seem like it was going to become a reality. I lost interest in the franchise and went dormant, feeling heartbroken from the oldest pain in the Yuri nerds book. But then one day, I got a message from an online friend. They said that according to their sources, my ship was going to become real in the newest volume. I freaked out. To say I freaked out would be an understatement. I immediately traveled out to this bookstore and bought all the volumes I'd let build up and binge read them all. Then I switched every social media account I had to filter spoilers and awaited the day of the release. Yes, I was prepared. Today was the day my Yuri ship hit. And I needed it. More than anyone else, because I'm gay, obviously. Okay, that was a bit much. But I'm really into it. It'd mean a lot to me, especially since there's this girl that... What? Back? Never mind that for now. I pick myself up from my sudden pitfall and quicken my pace. The store was ahead. The book was in stock. All I needed was pick it up and get it out. I imagined myself adding some sort of corny, I didn't realize it, but today was going to be the longest day of my life line. Chuckle. This shouldn't take long. The bookstore is crowded, and such a normal, happy, sunny day. Why are all these people buying books? Are they not aware of phones? I squeeze my way through the crowd, carefully not to appear memorable enough that my face would get plastered across social media for being a book dweeb. Though honestly, there's plenty of book dweebs here already. Is there some side of event? I like that That piece of art, though. So it's some TV person? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't say it out loud. Wait, did I just say that out loud? Can I help you? Gah! I'm talking to myself, ma'am. Yes, sorry. I need for, a book. Excellent. They know where the book is. I've taken the first step. I've taken the next level. Night Maiden and Princess. New volume. Website? You have it. Stock? Yes? Yeah, small shipment. It's an import. I'll go get it out. Are you a fan? Relapse, recovering, afraid? Wow, I'm shocked. We're so vocal today. Call this vocal? I'm gonna go fetch the book now. Give me a moment. Sure, may the force be with you. In school, I've always been a bit of a loner. Well, a lot of a loner. Forget the average student. Try unresponsive goofball who sits at the back of the class with our head buried in our phone. I had a friend group. Well, sort of. It was two girls and a guy who also didn't talk that much. We tolerated each other during the group projects, physical education, and so on. They didn't know my real hobbies or real personality. Nobody did. I talk to myself. My brain is always jumbled, whirling with thoughts and imaginative ideas, crazy fantasies. Maybe it's just because I grew up lonely. Still, letting anyone see the real me would be suicide. Sorry, YouTube. Especially if it was her. Here's your book. Cash or card? Cash. Sorry for earlier. It was hot. It was just hot sun, brain fried. Or you were right. I think we have water cooler out back if you need a drink. No, it's fine. It'll be okay. Super duper okay. Book acquired. Let's get this baby home and banish all thoughts from her out of our minds. Yeah. Definitely don't want to wow. Excuse me? Eager to taste Ember. Ember's here? Kinda wanna cry. She's the last person I want to see here. I mean, not last. I want to see. She's really cute, especially with that desk there she's got going on. It gives me chills. Which is kind of the problem. I said earlier that but I'm gay. I'm attracted to women in some friend circles, in some places. That's fine. People accept you, but I've never met anyone else gay in my life. And I don't have any true friends besides anonymous internet ones. Ember is the queen of school, or rather, the classroom, or rather, her circle of friends in our classroom, maybe. Anyways, she's really popular, and the boys like her, and she has this ambitious, terrifying aura. If she found out that I liked her, I'd have to transfer, or worse, it'd destroy me. I'm already at the bottom of the ladder. One more weakness in front of a shark like her would toss me off. I just wanted today to work out. I'm constantly spinning my thoughts out of control in my head, and then reality twists them into some new way to disappoint me. I just want to go home and read my book. If I can't be happy, if I have to be lonely, at least I can read about people having a better life than me, right? Huh? Wah! I jump back, hitting my head against the wall. The book falls on me from my hands, lands in front of Ember. Who picks it up? Oh no. Oh Mia, sorry. Why are we apologizing? Are you sorry? Here, take it. Thanks. Doesn't budge. Ember's hand is tight around the book spine, and I got a sinking feeling as I look up. Her eyes are burning into me. How would I make you a deal? Well, this cannot get possibly. Hello, you in there? Yes, I was distracted. Excuse me? Agreed. What? You agree? Say it. I mean, I could agree potentially. What is the deal? I somehow managed to add an exclamation mark to a, to a question mark. I want to read it too. Let me read it with you. Huh? Like having your like nerd book for me losers. Wait, you want to read it out of order? Why? For clout, duh. Damn. Ugh. Careful, she's a ruthless, evil queen, May. Don't cave until we know for sure we'll get something good out of it. What? Return. Well, why do you need Mia? Because I don't know the context of it all. You gotta tell me who's who and what's what. Can't rely on anyone else but you know. But why me? Why me? Because you're a dork who won't tell anyone. Ah. She's got outnumbered. Practically got our entire phone book. Phone book? Use your contacts page, doofus. Never mind, okay. I'll... This is a momentous decision. Ember has haunted me like a beautiful shadow of for my entire teen life. She's a bully who delights in teasing, prodding, and getting under your skin. She's always looked at me like a hawk looks at a mouse. Sorry guys, my reading is off today. But that was all at school. School is a lion's den, a shark tank, a monster house. I only knew Ember at school, where she battles for supremacy over the other pretty girls. Outside of it? Not outside of it. Maybe there's a chance she could be different. Maybe. The idea of a different side of Ember tempts me. This could be a huge mistake. But I still have to see it. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. But, okay, I'll help. We can read it together, if you're okay with that. Great, let's go then, dork. Just put one foot in front of the other. I've seen you shuffle around during Phi Ed. I know you can walk, nerd. Ember pulls the book from my hands, then takes my wrist. I jump at the warmth from her firm grip on my skin. This is crazy. I just started and it's crazy. Before I know it, we're both outside. The street is bustling, and nobody pays attention to us. Ember stops and turns to me at once we find a spot to stand. Okay, dweeb. What is this big series about anyway? She steps toward me and I recoil. She's raining bully energy. How am I going to handle this? It's complicated. Nerd stuff. There's 10 volumes. You'd be better off getting a summary off of Wiki. I don't want a summary. I want you to tell me. I know you've got it all memorized in your brain. You practically smell like a comic book store. She tugs at my hand. It's warm. I'm praying to the gods she never lets go. But also simultaneously praying to the diametric opposite of God that she lets go. I think that's probably Santa Claus or the Mothman, but I'm not big on theology. Okay, well, Night Maiden and Princess is a fantasy series, you know, like all the movies about that ring. Go on. I'm not clueless. Well, there's this kingdom called Golden Dawn, and it's defended by the Night Maidens, who are like, who are also maidens? Yes. And the main character, Angelica, is the newest Night Maiden, or at least she was until book 4, when they introduced rookie Naomi. What do these Night Maidens do? Is it just me, or is she getting even more intense? Every word Ember utters out feels like a command. I can feel my skin get goosebumps. Ah, this feeling of submission isn't bad. No, I mean, yes, wait. Defend the kingdom? From dragons, skeleton warriors, those scary guys, their leader in book 3 was a fanfare, right? You should probably write that down. Noted. She didn't note it. She's messing with us. Nice. What? What, anyways, so the Night Maidens also need to gather the princesses, who have magic powers over the elements. The main princess is the ruler of Golden Dawn, the Princess of Light. But Angelica develops rivalry with Violet, the Princess of Darkness, and... Wait, this is the ship we like. We can't just blab about our favorite ship. We need to be careful here. I mean, develop a combative relationship. Like, they fight and they disagree. Angelica is aggressive and trying to recruit Violet. Violet is the antagonist, so you're a big fan, huh? And then what makes you say that? There are only 2 characters you've actually gone into talking about, relationship-wise. I mean, are they a couple? Do Angelica and Violet, do they get together? Well, you mean like a gay couple? Yes. I see something change in Ember's expression. Her eyes flicker down at my body as I rub my arm. Or maybe it's my imagination. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Still. What? My back's against the wall here. Who cares about my stupid arm? Okay. May control yourself. This is the biggest red flag you gotta navigate. You can't give anything away here, or else it's social death. Wait, you're already socially dead. Well, worse than that. Good luck. Go, detached fake answer. Well, it's possible, but they aren't together so far. So, well, some people may ship them. I've not seen any canonical evidence to suggest that such a relationship is possible. Just platonically enjoy the series as a whole, you know. She did buy it, right? I didn't slip up, did I? What's wrong? Nothing, don't worry. Come on, let's go. Well, where? He jolts as she takes my hand again. I'm not sure about all of this bodily contact. This time, though, she's a lot more gentle. Maybe she knows my arm is hurting after all. Kinda makes me feel happy, though. Let's walk. I don't want to get seen by anyone I know. Huh? Okay, look, I was kind of dancing around but I'm actually a fan of the series. Huh? Started reading it when it began. I like reading it. It's a good hobby. I have read the entire series of ebooks. Huh? What? But you're a popular girl. Yes. And you're pretty. Yes. And you buy all the nerds. Or you bully all the nerds. No, I just bully you. I don't even look at the other nerds in class. It doesn't make it any better. You're a nerd. Don't let me in with you. I'm smart enough to not wear my hobbies on my sleeve. I don't wear my hobbies on my sleeve. Girl, your ringtone is the Pokemon theme. That's not proof. And your phone case is from the magical girl. Oh, damn. Also, anytime you think you're alone, you pose like Ultra Guy and try to do his attack beam. Also, there's more? I saw you browsing fan art of Night Maiden and Princess on your phone in class. That's actually why I quarantined you here in the first place. Since I knew when I saw you at the bookstore, you were here for the same reason I was. Damn. So you want to read it together? She just kind of admitted that she just stalked her. Can I be serious for a second? Shoot. Oh, go back. Look, I know I'm a loser, but if this is a prank, if you're about to pull the rug out from underneath me, look, I'm not trying to. It's gonna hurt me, I might break. May, I'm trembling. I wasn't ready for this conversation. My breathing is ragged, but I look up at her. Do you really think I go out of all this trouble to hurt you? And I've already told you, knew about your hobbies, and could have destroyed you in class for it. I mean, yeah. What if you got off on this whole situation? Neither of us talk. Then Ember lets out a snort and starts laughing. I feel the tension in my body fade. I know what sort of laugh. Damn. I mean, you totally... No, wait, go back. You totally got that vibe. You probably look at... Right in the cat's... Whoa. Why are we talking about this? Okay, let's start reading. Okay. They were enemies, blah, 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 surely. Okay, so you guys finished reading. Tell me. I'm invested in the story now. You know, I'm sorry. This was just a scheme of mine to hang out with you, do something fun. I wanted to make up for you having such a bad time in class. It's not that bad. It is, though. Maybe more than you know. Not only were nice to me today, I'm happy. Thank you. This is the first time I've had fun outside of the house, ever. You didn't tell me if they got together or not. Do you want to be my girlfriend? What? Wait. Ember drops off her seat in surprise. I can't help but smile. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing her flustered is almost going to make the rejection worth it. You know who I am, right? What I do to you at school, right? Yeah, the book inspired me to be bold. It's okay, you can say no, I get it. Yeah, I'm going to be crying in the pillow tonight. But, like, that's one guy, but it's like, that one guy said, it's better to have loved and, well, we can try. And we can try it. Really? You mean it? I mean, I'm the one who's been bullying you. I'm still the one who's... Wait, hold on. I mean, I'm still the one who's been bullying you. Reach out and take her hand. She pulls back gently, but I hold firm. Her eyes linger on my sore arm, and I wonder why she's fixating on that. Maybe she's too shy to look me in the eye. I hear you, Socks. It's never bothered me. In fact, I liked the attention. It felt like you cared about me. Ah, jeez. Ember blushes. It feels like something wonderful is happening. I'm not gonna make any promises yet. Also, this relationship's gotta be a secret at school, okay? For your sake. We're dating now? Yeah. I'll keep you safe. Until graduation. I'll protect you. Thank you. I love you. Ember doesn't reply, but she doesn't need to. It's like a story. The end isn't written yet, but we hold hands in the sun, in the breeze. Soon it'll be back at school, and I'll have to face those dark corridors again. The faces people don't think I notice. I'll have to be quiet and careful once more. But now I have Ember, a flicker of hope. February 5th. The start of it all was the first time I noticed her. I've been bored at school, just a bunch of fake people trying to hurt the legit ones, to make them lie and hide their true feelings. I can say that because I'm a fake person. Single parent works too hard. Remarried worries too much. Get good grades, be social. Listen to the teachers. They say nothing worth remembering. Smile. Don't be weird. The sharks hate it when you're weird. The other girls call her the chatter freak. Everyone in our year group has something to say about her. None of it is nice. She mutters to herself constantly in class during recess. In the hallways, it's like she's not even aware of it. If you talk to her, she looks at you in shock as if you stepped on her toes. She's always off with the fairies. Her hair is always messy, and she keeps looking at things on her phone and muttering to herself. She doesn't listen. She isn't like us. She isn't normal. That's how they justify treating her like they do. The girls in class, I mean. At first, it was just giving her the cold shoulder to see if she'd notice. Then things started to get worse. What if we took her pencil case? I bet she'd freak if her umbrella was missing. Back at my old school, we used a thumbtack. It was just talk. At first, then by the 20th of February, they decided to do something serious. In the classroom, as they planned it out, how they were going to ask her if she could help them carry a bucket of water to the teacher, then accidentally tip it on her. At that point, I had to do something. I'll save you the details, but I broke a finger and chipped a tooth that day, behind the school. Worth it, though. As a result, I became May's bully, her only bully. It was honestly pretty simple. The other girls were stupid. All I needed to be satisfied was evidence that May was being bullied. I did that by sitting on her desk during recess, eating her food, making her go buy me drinks from the vending machine. Whenever someone asked, I lied that I was roughing May up after hours. It worked. They laughed at May, but since they knew I was keeping her in check, they had no reason to go any further. She was free, in a manner of speaking. She was free in the manner of speaking. That's when I realized I had a girl entirely to myself. She was my plaything. Nobody could intervene. May was so compliant, I felt like I could tell her anything and she'd probably do it. If I wanted to, I could have destroyed her life at any moment. Instead, I learned all about her, what her interests were, what she liked to eat. I observed her through cold eyes, watching her from behind as she browsed on her phone, seeing all the sites that she visited. I couldn't help myself. All I needed to do was see her log into her account behind your shoulder. She was having trouble typing in on her phone, so I had plenty of time to see it. Despite her quiet nature in school, her likes and follows painted a picture of everything she cared about. March the 15th, I finished reading Night Maiden and Princess. I learned about it being May's favorite series from her social media posts. It wasn't terribly popular outside of a niche audience. It had some drama lately due to a fake live-action show being leaked that was just a fan project. But the books were interesting, I had to admit. May had posted about getting back into the series repeatedly. She was desperate for her favorite ship to be canonized, even though the author had a history of not following through. I watched her mute negative accounts saying as such. She mutes rather than blocks, unless they're outright offensive. I already knew which bookstore she frequented. She wasn't brave enough to pre-order the volume, so I had to order the latest Night Maiden book for myself to force them to have it into inventory for her. She was going to via the underpass on the third Street and 3rd Street because she posted photos from that route regularly. Her favorite color is yellow. Her mother works at a hospital. She wants to work in the library. She always keeps a bottle of water in her bag, but constantly forgets she has it. May is homosexual. She has a crush on me. You may think this is all very creepy. You'd be right. And I wasn't under any illusion about my lack of ethnical right to be a part of May's life. I'd resolved to stay out of her world to see if she could relatively if she could have a relatively uneventful school life. Then March the 27th happened. All it took was one bored schoolmate to deliberately stick her leg out. May not so innocently accidentally broke my false sense of security. She was a target. Her arm in a sling for a week was proof of that. I had done nothing but made myself feel better by using her, not to mention I was neck deep in stalking her. I was just using her protection as an excuse to make her life mine. I've always been an awful person. I thought that being aware of that meant I'd naturally make better decisions. So I thought to myself, how can I make May happier? How can I make things better for her? Knight, Maiden, and Princess appeared before my eyes. Yes, May. I wanted to read the book for Cloud. You and I can share a secret. We can have a secret friendship in class where you get favors from me in exchange for teaching me about your favorite series, just like all those romantic comedy manga you like. I know you're gay too. You said so on your social media accounts. I know you have a crush on me. I'll let you hang around me all you want. I'll be your protector, your guardian, your confidant, everything you want. This is all I can do. Lean into my advantage over you. I can read your face now. I've been looking into your eyes for too long. This is the best use of my true miserable self. I'll let you go when we graduate. Then you can find someone better. Is this really what I want? April 6th. I escorted her to this bench. Read the book together. The writer chickened out and refused to make Violet and Angelica a couple again. Another disappointment installment. I had to tell her I'm sorry. I had to tell her this whole thing was just me wanting to hang out with her. She doesn't understand what I mean. How could she? She doesn't understand the depths like on. May looks at me in the eye. I'm surprised. The usual haze around her is gone. Oh. She asked me out. I wanted to cry. It hurts. It hurts in a way I've never felt before. I'm aware of my crimes. Of my using her until now. But the gravity of it, the pain of it, the realization that I've dug a hole so deep into her heart, yet she's actually in love with me. It burns like a match on bare skin. And the worst part is that I'm in love with her too. I have been from the start. I didn't want to intervene out of altruism. I just wanted her to smile at me. I wanted her to know every inch of her life and have her devoted to me, love me, and now she does, and it makes me sick inside. She tells me she loves me. Her smile is infectious. All of the kindest and purest things pour out of her. Despite myself, I feel her warmth. Part of me feels happy to be loved and declare proudly that I'll make things right and I'll make up for what I've done. But another part of me whispers that I'm going to crawl this way out and forget my crimes, forget my true nature. But can I really trust myself not to twist her around my finger even further? May takes my hand. I take my fear and guilt and my dream and my hopes and my dreams and my love and my hate and swallow them all down into a pit in my stomach. If nothing else, I will play the role as I've always done. I'll protect May from the bullies at school. I'll give her the support she needs. Then maybe one, and then once this hellish school life is over, I can tell her. Maybe she'll forgive me. But in the end, I do love her, and whatever may be, will be. The end. I actually really liked that. They're so cute. But they're so cute. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.